Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at Figma's product numbered, did they always say product number? I don't think so. 645, which is Solid Snake MGS2 version updated edition, which is very generous. It's like 95% reissue. It has a few changes, mostly just the head and one joint, and then of course the paint. So I guess, okay, it's fair to say it's updated, but maybe different, because updated is not so accurate. It's not like it's an old-ass Figma that's been brought up to modern standards. It's still an old-ass Figma, which was great at the time. Not so great these days, but I'm going to show you everything you need to know if you want to consider picking it up. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. This is the new package. The color scheme matches the new figure. The photos do too. And I'll show you the old package too, just in case you're having trouble figuring out which is which you shouldn't have any trouble because there are numbers, and it's blue instead of green. But I'll show you. There's the old package. I prefer the old packaging personally. I don't need photos of the figures on the front, but hey, that's just me. There you go. I like this one more on this side. Let's see. Let's compare every panel, every side. These are shockingly similar. I mean, obviously not exactly, but not enough to compare. Okay, this one has cigarettes. I don't think this one has cigarettes. If it's supposed to have cigarettes, it's not shown back here, and I didn't find it in the package. So that alone makes me think this one, this one is worth keeping instead, the old one. Okay, so basically, let's just get into it. I'm not going to do a height measurement because it's I mean, I will. Okay, fine, I will. So let me just do the comparison. No, let's do the height measurement. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, alright? Let's just treat it like a real thing. 15.5 centimeters plus a little bit of hair. That's going to make him about 6 inches plus a little bit of hair. There he is up against Darwin, so he's a little bit small for 1/12 scale. He will fit in perfectly fine with your older import figures, most of them, your Smash collection. This will be fine. Alright, so the main difference is coloring. That's the biggest difference. Well, okay, there are two. They're equally big. The coloring. And then the paint style, of course, with the coloring. This guy's the bluer color. He has a softer airbrush style shading. This guy is this kind of almost cyan mixed with gray. It's not quite teal, whatever color you want to call that, but it has more of a wash. And I think it looks way nicer in terms of the, yeah, I think it looks way nicer. The shading, that's just airbrushed, it's fine. It's better than not having it. But I like the old style shading way more. The wash makes the figure feel so much more gritty, and this character is kind of that. And then the other big difference would be the head. Obviously they have a different head. So that's this guy's head. He's got a neutral face also. I should have swapped out the face plates. I'll show you all the faces in a minute. And that's this guy's head. Okay, so he is in stock at Big Bad Toy Store if you want to get one. I'll put a link in the description below. One of the reasons I wanted to do this, because at first I was going to get it for sure. And then I was like, I'm not going to get it. I don't really need it. And then I was like, I need to get it. First of all, a lot of you guys requested it. Tons of you requested it. So I finally said, okay, whatever. I'll do it. But then I also saw a bunch of posts that were showing him having like really horribly painted faces. And I thought to myself, I'm not a huge Good Smile fan, but I really, really doubt that's what it looks like. Those look like bootlegs that people are trying to pass off as the new version to get clicks. I think I was right. Now, there could be just some defective ones with really bad face paint, but even if you don't like the styling of this or the look of it, that is not a bad face. Like, that is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It is perfectly well done, perfectly executed. I mean, there's nothing like glaringly obviously wrong with it, okay? So that's fine. So I think those people were either click farming or just full of crap, or they got defects, which is fine, fair enough. So there's that. But that's the face. That's what it looks like. I'll show you all 4 faces. This isn't going to be a full review. I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. It's an old Figma. Its joints are floppy. This one's slightly less floppy, but just barely, like not really. It's still a mess. It's still the best snake at this size, but it's still a mess. If you want to see the old review, I'll put it up there or in the description wherever they go now, but I'm just going to show you the main differences, okay? So let's actually just look at all the 4 faces. The original one had posable eyes on one of the heads, so that's pretty cool. I think it was only on one of the heads. Maybe it was on both. Let me see. Yeah, just the one. Okay, so the original one had posable eyes on the one head, and he has more of an anime style look. But it still looks pretty nice. I mean, it's a little stylized, but that's fine. It kind of suits the game style that this guy is from. So those are his two heads. And then this, two faces, one head, different hair and bandana, of course. And this guy is different. I like it. I don't like that his bandana is stuck in the one pose. Maybe it's not. Let me check. Okay, it's a Figma product, so I have to remember that sometimes they have not the best situation. The old one looked like it didn't pose, but then it did because it had a ball peg in there. This looks to me like it doesn't actually pose. Like it doesn't move. There's nothing. Let's see. I'm gonna hit it with a hairdryer. It does. Haha. Okay. It took a lot of heating and then still a lot of messing with it. It does move in there, so that's good. It's on the ball peg. So that's nice. Okay, so yeah, this guy has more hair, so that'll get in the way. There is a hinge on it. But without heating it up, it doesn't actually flex that much. If you heat it up, it works just fine. But there you go. Okay, so yeah, we have this face here, which is a neutral face. Then we have the angry face, which I think that looks fine. I don't think the people with the problems actually had legitimate copies, personally. I don't think that they would have had... The Good Smile would put out a figure with that kind of QC problem. So I think those were bootlegs. Because this is maybe not your preferred style, and it's maybe not exactly what you want it to be, but there's definitely nothing wrong with it. It's a perfectly reasonable, acceptable looking head sculpt. So like if you put the two angry heads together, there's nothing wrong with that. That is fine. They're just two different styles. So that's okay. So I think the head sculpts, if you like the new one, great. You win. If you don't, then keep the old one. You could swap the heads, of course. Like the necks are there, but barely visible. So if you wanted to swap the heads, you could. Should I do one for you real quick? I'll do one for you real quick so you can see. The necks don't match. I want to be clear. But they also don't show that much. So if you wanted to switch them, you definitely could. If you wanted the blue suit with the old head, no problem at all. You can do that. I mean, practically speaking, no problem at all, but the necks look goofy. Okay, so then, the heads are the only real change. The other main change, which is just absurd to me that they did this, is this joint here. The worst joint in the history of joints. Is still awful. So the way they did it originally was to have a little ball socket in there with a double ball peg and then another ball socket at the top, which just sucked. It's a nightmare to pose around. It's floppy. It's just way over-engineered where a double ball peg would have been plenty. Those weird sockets in there made it no better, made it way worse. And in this time, they just replaced that bottom socket with a ball hinge, which is freaking irritating. You don't do that. Even Revoltech stopped doing that because it's a nightmare to pose. It should just be double ball pegs, and they still have the socket at the top. It's like, what the hell? Good Smile. You changed it, but you didn't make it any better. And this guy's still pretty floppy in that top joint, like really floppy. Super floppy on that top joint. This guy's floppy in multiple joints. This guy's a little bit less floppy in the waist. But yeah, it's like, is this a worthy successor? It's not a successor. It's the same figure with a slightly different head. That's it. I mean, not slightly, you get what I'm saying. That's it. The accessories, he still comes with all of his accessories. They glued the hands into the clear thing this time, so that's good. And that's it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I like the new one plenty, though. His neck seems to be a problem to me. Mine's all scratched up, but if I kind of just mush it in, it's fine. But yeah, I think it's fine. If you like the new version, get it. If you like the old version, track it down. I'm guessing it's cheaper now or more expensive. I don't know. But they're both perfectly fine for their own reasons. Whichever one you like more, you should get that one. At least mine has nothing wrong with the faces. It's perfectly reasonably good looking. Not attractive, I mean like the paint job. And so that's fine. So I think, don't worry about all those posts saying how crappy it is. Mine is fine. At least. So there it is. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Which one do you prefer? I would, if I had to pick, I'd probably just go with, well, I like the blue for the new one, but I like the paint job on the old one. Ooh, that's a hard one. I think I'll keep both. That's my vote. Whichever one matches Smash Brothers more is the one I'll keep. Or put in the display anyway. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.